Oh, I wish Discord was better. Yeah, let's take a look at it. This is from Jplayah. I don't think I've ever played anything from, and then we'll take a look at your submission there, my everyone, and then we'll here we go from there. Got a stack of like 100 things I want to look at, and oh, green screen issue. I'm gonna fix that. That's gonna make me crazy. Cat camera. I got a stack of like 100 little Super Mario World ROM hack things I want to take a look at that I got ready before stream. The filters, image mask. Hold it for a second here. That is the right hand side with the rotation. Yeah, right hand side with the rotation. Just a little bit that keeps shining through there. Oh, paint, mask. Really? Does that not work? Hey, Gabby, how you doing tonight? Uh, yeah, I only became aware of Piker. Give me a sec here. It'll take me a minute. A little bit. I only became aware of Hassan when he did an interview with Elon's trans daughter, and I thought, oh, that everybody keeps saying he's supposed to be the fucking Joe Rogan of the left. That might be interesting, and it'll be funny to watch somebody talk shit about Elon. That'll be fun. He seems to have about as empty a head as necessary to be leftist Rogan. But it seemed fine, you know, brownish, white passing, um, um, likes to ask questions and doesn't pretend to know things. That's what you want. But overall the interview was not that interesting. It really didn't have much going for it. And then all this dog stuff came up, and that's one of those things that like it feels really manufactured. I saw the clip of what looked like him zapping a dog. But I feel like there's no way on earth he is dumb enough to electrocute his dog live on stream in front of thousands of people. Like, I feel like no matter how you feel about the guy, I can't imagine he's dumb enough to electrocute his dog on stream. I am distracted here. Let me pull up the thing I'm trying to fix here. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that? You think he did it? I know he published some long breakdown of how he didn't do it. Where is it? Right hand side edge. That fix it? It fixed it a little bit. But yeah, Hasana isn't exactly my jam. Like, I guess I don't need somebody to have opinions for me the way that folks like that like the reaction streamers seem to function. He showed the collar on Stream Shot. It's not a shock collar, not just vibration. I am familiar with those vibrating collars. People find, well, I saw some of that too. I saw some people going in on that on Twitter, of people being like, well, the company has a vibrating one and a non-vibrating one, and it just feels like maybe he did. I mean, maybe he did. It's really, really hard to say. Maybe he really quickly got a duplicate. Damn, how am I still missing that stupid black spot? Did that get it? That gets most. That's all I care to get. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that got most of it. Yeah. It's entirely possible. Maybe he forgot the dog was wearing the shock collar. Maybe he had both. Maybe he has a shock collar and a vibrate collar so that he has plausible deniability. Maybe he's Machiavellian enough for that, right? Lava. Hurts. Okay. C0. That's really stupid, but okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's hard for me to weigh in on. I might because people because it's taking off so much. I might watch the stupid video where he breaks it down. Yeah, I saw the clip with sound with the yelp. I don't know. Dog might yelp if their neck vibrated. I don't know what to expect out of I don't know what to expect out of a vibrating collar versus a shock collar. I don't like them. I do not like shock collars at all. But in some places, they're very well accepted. Here, they're very well accepted. Two of my neighbors have dog collar zappers, and I hear them get zapped and yelp when I go out there. Maybe I'll ask them next time I'm out there if their zap or vibrate. I don't like it, but it's not something, and I looked, it's not something you can call animal, you can't call animal control or the police on it. It's legal. It's legal to electrocute your dogs. But I have seen dogs yelp or behave strangely. Screen bothering me. I have seen animals react that same way to getting startled as well. So I could absolutely see a dog yelping in response to something startling, or I could even see... That actually feels a little tough to dodge. I could see a dog, who had shock treatments as part of their training, or shock collars part of their training, yelping in response to vibration. But yeah, I have no idea if he addresses that, if that's lampshade hanging that he's doing. I'm not trying to make any excuses for him. I think it's interesting. I think it's most interesting also because shock collars in some places are extremely well accepted, but he likely recognizes that, no, I can't even pretend it's acceptable with my audience because they're rabid and crazy. But it also really feels like people falling all over each other to get mad at somebody who's just bad at training a dog. Like, it feels like people are working really, really hard to find a reason to be mad. Constantly. Oop, found something. Something's easy to find by accident. Yeah, well, the fact that he didn't go check makes me think he knew exactly what was supposed to be happening there. Okay. I wonder if that's something for later or what. The whole thing seems crazy. I don't have enough information to have a really good perspective on it. But I also think it's a complicated thing. And I'm by no means am I an advocate for electrocuting dogs. I wish it was illegal. I would support its illegalization. But I also recognize that a lot of people just do it. It's like declawing cats. Up until pretty recently, everybody declawed their cats. Until maybe like 10 years ago. But a lot of people still do it and think it's totally normal. That it's not harming their cats at all. Yeah, you get to keep your claws. And your teeth. Stop arguing with me, Crackers. Or I'll zap you. I need a zapper. I need a fake zap button. Crackers, if I made something vibrate on you, would you yelp? It might honestly be that he thinks there's no problem with zapping a fucking dog. And then realized after all of the drama that, oh shit, no, I can't even try to be dishonest about this. Huh. Yeah, we're not that cool about it. Yeah, declawing is still legal as far as I know. Most places here, there might be some states where it's not legal, but I know people still do it. But vets discourage it now. Vets almost universally discourage it, so I have no idea where people go for it. I need to flip a switch before I go here. I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding what's expected of me here. Illegal in Maryland. Hey, Joe, that's good to know. Pretty sure it's not illegal. Is declawing cats illegal in Wisconsin? In some cities it is. No statewide ban. Is banned in Madison. That's nice. But Madison is very liberal. They're also liberal with their fucking one-ways. That whole city is a one-way. Shock collars illegal and add weenuses. No, shock collars are not illegal. I looked on with my city's thing about animal reporting animal cruelty, and it specifically said you can't report shock collar or choke chain use as animal cruelty. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have some crazy shit like that. I tried to get a vasectomy 12 years ago, so less relevant now, but 12 to 15-ish years ago, because I've never wanted to have kids, and was flat out told no. No, I want it though, and, you know, I'll still have testicles, so you can still get sperm if I want to have kids, so it's not permanent. They're like, no, if that's something you really want, and there's a good reason for it, you'll need to have sessions with a genetic counselor before I would sign off on it. And refer you to somebody else, which, you know, is the only thing you can do for a lot of cases. You need your doctor to refer you. We also have an almost sexual relationship with guns. Would never prevent people or even inconvenience people who want to do violence any more than we already have. So in some states, I bet it's easier to get a gun than it is to electrocute your dog. But to be fair, I would rather someone shoot a person than a dog. What? What's your problem, Crackers? It definitely feels like I need to flip a switch, but I don't see a switch. Oh, okay. There's a twice. That's faking everything out here, it looks like. So then maybe this is something now? Okay, it almost is. Hey, what purpose does this serve, then? Joe, thanks for dropping something in there. Kevin, how you doing tonight? Yeah, it's hard for me. It's hard for me to have, like, a really strong perspective on the zappy thing. I do not think that it is okay to electrocute your dog, but I also think there's a lot of nuance there, and I also think there's no way he's dumb enough to electrocute his dog on stream and not realize it. But thinking about it, yeah, especially since I've seen some stuff that they have both a vibration and an electrocution model, maybe he swaps them out so that he gets a plausible deniability for his stream. But I feel like that'll stick out. That'll stick out in him trying to talk about it. No, I don't know, feel confident in whatever I decide either way. Healthcare in France. We have a little bit of healthcare here. Not the universal one, though. Yeah, I always thought it was just super crazy that, like, I could not, because I would absolutely need a referral to even get it partially covered, so it would only have been a few $100s instead of thousands or tens of thousands. Oh, fake twice. Here. Can't get up there. None of this is useful. Is this a third room now? Yeah, there's a third room. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to see what we're doing here. The door immediately felt like a reset door. Which made me ignore it and then get confused, which isn't a catastrophe. You put an arrow on it, but what benefit are the rooms being identical if they are numbered separately? Other than confusion, and confusion isn't generally funny. Ooh, Casey, hi. We will do the treat stuff in a little bit here. How you doing tonight? Oh yeah, I'll do the button though. I'll get that. It wasn't turned on and they made crazy faces here. Okay, only one. Crackers, what's on your ass? Uh-oh. There we go. I want a pod to get one too. But apparently Crackers is gonna get all of them. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, the mobile app's been pretty bad for a while. They increased the prices on subs. They've been Twitch has just been all over the place. Okay, well, at least it seems like we can differentiate where we are based on what comes out of these. But then the third one also did a bomb, didn't it? Okay. Sniper swamps. Which is switching. Wow, really? Well, Twitch does work on a mobile browser just fine. I did see today that 4K and 2K streams, anything above 1080p, will be encrypted and won't work with alternative player for Twitch that lets you get around a lot of the ads on desktop. So this will be 3. Swamp. More swamps. Slumpet, how you doing tonight? Yeah, the crazy thing with the vasectomy was it's not like adoption doesn't become available, and it's not like you don't literally still have sperm in your balls floating around in all the pee. Like it was just, it's one of those things that a lot of doctors are just like, no, I'm in control of this. I can do what I want. That's 2. That's 3, and it made a ding, and now sniper swamps. Oh, and he gets trapped under there. Of course he does. Well, this one has a way to go. Don't be crazy. What are you doing? Okay. Luigi hat. Low quality. Let's see if we can get the real low quality one. Oh, yep. Right on top. This is the lowest quality Luigi hat ever created, but it can do this. Wow. Wow. Okay. Glad I reacted to that. This seems like an old game of control. That's mean. That's mean to Jplayah, who hopefully doesn't have any context for that. It seems confusing. This was in the Discord, in playtesting. They had a thread for feedback, and then they tagged playtesters in the thread. None of this is against the rules or a problem, but I have never seen it before where I get yanked into a thread that I'm not participating in. It just is unrolled and I'm in it. So then I was like, oh, did I play this already? And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, nope, that's just Discord being weird. Columba thinks you're dropping something in there. What am I YOLOing for? Okay, well, there's this. It was, the first little bit here was a little bit funny, was that, like, the initial setup here, is the words lava hurts. And then this labeled CP0 just in the lava, which felt like such a dumb joke that was a little bit funny. Level code has 3G. Oh yeah, right at the end and everything. I swear I just saw something that they were making Nitro worse too. That something with Nitro wasn't blocking ads anymore or something. Maybe the little corner ads on some streams? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are for corner ads. You already played all the ones that are not pure hot garbage? Okay, so are we going to... What happens if we go past 3? Does that loop back to 1? Yes, okay. Two. 3. Yeah, I'm confused by the value or usefulness of the twice-twicey stuff. If we immediately see how they're differentiated. Okay, all these are fine. Made neutral levels, cool. wonder if I can just go right over there. Good. Glad some people are still doing it. Yeah, pretty confusing in the beginning here. 3? Yeah, 3 has the ding dong. I wonder if the twice is a remnant of something previously, of this, oops, having a long life cycle. And there are just little pieces here, sticking around. I don't think I need to do that to get over. Yeah. So we do actually want to, what, do a really big jump? Okay, I'm still missing how we make that jump. I will try the door. Yeah, I guess I'll try the door. I don't see anything else. What is that noise? Hot dog! No! He's trying to crawl inside of my light on the back of my chair. Hot dog, no. You are not allowed to do that. I heard a crunching noise behind me, and I turn around and he's just inside the light fixture. No. No! Hot dog, what are you doing? He keeps biting it. Oh my god, okay, hang on. That's a wire. No means no. Are you gonna stop? I'm gonna put the wire up. That doesn't mean to play with it. Whoa. Ben24, thanks for the bits. Your pot was telling you no declawing. Hey, Box. Stop playing with it. Maybe we'll go give him treats if he keeps being bad. Oh. Ooh. Do. To the host. Oh, raid. Yeah, I think we raided in. After somebody raided me, but I was getting ready to wrap up. So then they suggested you for a further raid target, and then you were asleep. But that worked out perfect because I wanted to immediately leave and go eat. How you doing, Ben? The URL does just go to my Twitch. It's not weird. It does not go to like a dirty OnlyFans or something disgusting like that. Some kind of like sex thing. That would be gross. That is coldfoot.tv. That goes to my OnlyFans. It's time for a forced vasectomy. Oh, that's it. I'm voting for forced vasectomies. I'm a single issue voter, and it's that too many people are having kids. Wait, hang on. No, I think that's just the Conservative Party. I think they only want to do it to poor people, though. At least, you know, for now. Phase 1. Oh, man. Right. Finally got Yump. 100% world record. To take... Oh, yeah, what? Is that what the overnight stream was for? Was, just not letting the game stop running so you could grab a record for 100%? Why was it still running? What was the plan there? Yeah, I liked, no, I did not like Yump. I like everything else from, that was Team Jank? I like everything else from that team. Yump, I struggled with, yeah, I just got super annoyed with it. I should play it through an emulator with Rewind. But it just kept annoying me. Okay, we'll just go that way. Well, new guy hasn't been on time, even once since he started in your building. Oh, God. Hey, have you considered, like, fun pranks? Like, have you figured that, like... I don't want to be... Oh, he comes back. I don't want to be the whitest person on the planet, but, you know, The Office, like, Dwight Schrute stuff, like, just start fucking with him. Just start fucking with him. 7 days of being late. Fucking Nepo hires, man. The plan, second ever completion RTA by anyone ever. Second, third, and fourth runs died. So you have all of them. Why does it, what specifically about it? I never finished it. What specifically about it uh, makes it so long that you needed to, no, don't worry about it, Ben, that you needed to leave it on? Is it just really long? Or is there a level that's really long, or for 100% you need a really long wait? Or something? What are we doing here? Hard and unfair? Also, so few have really ever beaten it. Yeah, it definitely felt like one of those things where it, I didn't get too deep in it. I got into the second or third world. I remember the red background island area. At some level in that area just pissed me off, and I noped the fuck out, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. It failed to differentiate itself from the things that it was kind of making fun of effectively, so it just kind of felt like a Timmy level pretending not to be a Timmy level. I honestly have no idea if I bumbled into a dev area or what we're doing here. Here, Yump. Your 100% is 5 hours. Oh, Jump. Okay. I was gonna say. Yeah, Jump, if I recall, Jump ends with a ton of Kaizo stuff, right? That the 100% stuff in there, like, breaks into just, like, expert level Kaizo? Or, sorry, is it Master now? Master level Kaizo? Yeah, I liked Jump a lot, but I was not expecting that. Yeah, Jump and Jump Half were really, really, really great. Effort World was meh. Beans. The Beans. 6-letter O's was really, really great. Yep, got him, I guess. What was the no about if this one is actually yes? Still haven't gotten the checkpoint, and I am quite confused what this level, where I'm actually supposed to go. Yeah, it's very, very the actual direction is. I was thinking a little bit about running, running, the new Getting Over It game from Potty, Baby Steps, because there are currently 3 records submitted total, 3 runs total. So, you know, top 4 as soon as you get a run submitted. Oh yeah, there are cats. There are cats, and they are on screen, ruining everything. He loves to leave his MacBook unattended, tempted to hide it under his desk under stuff. I mean, that's something. Little bit of, little tiny bit of, you know, glue on the lid so it just sticks to itself and he can't figure it out, but maybe. Maybe that's mean. Maybe that's too much. Maybe they'll know. Let's see. Hide the MacBook. Oh, one of my favorite pranks I ever did when I was working in, yeah, I guess it would require an extra MacBook. But when I was working in a, repair shop years and years back is, I brought a computer to the front, to give to the customer and saw someone had recycled the exact same computer in our recycling pile. So I opened that up and brought it back to the service manager, acting like, oh, hey, can you just check this really, really quick? And as I was coming towards him, I dropped it on the ground. And he just looked at me like, the person was coming to pick it up and he had just finished it. And then it wouldn't turn on because it was a recycled computer. It was broken. And he's just like looking at me like I'm an idiot, but he didn't say anything. So I put it back on the desk waiting for him to say something. He didn't say anything. So I started ripping all the keys off of the keyboard, and then he started screaming at me like, what the fuck are you doing at the top of his lungs? And I gave it a minute and then told him it was from recycling. Somebody threw it out. But it was pretty fun. So get another MacBook and destroy it in front of him so he thinks it's his. That's the joke. Get an identical MacBook that's broken and make him watch you murder it. And then afterwards you can give him his MacBook back and be like, this is what happens to Naughty Boy's MacBooks, just so you know. Okay, I'm not gonna go over there. I feel like this is the intended path to at least hit the checkpoint. I feel like this is so obvious that you wouldn't YOLO over it and you'd check it most of the time anyway. But there it is. We did it. That felt like a lot of nonsense for no reason. Is that hiding anything? Doesn't look like it. Grave Stronghold is the main one. On F. I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember specifically what that was. I remember liking the whole hack a lot, but it's hard for me to pick out anything too specific. Those are prime for replay, though. Those and, I played through OMH a long time ago, or, RAC a long time ago. And I played OMH when it came out, but I want to get back and play both of them side by side. Or, I guess, play RAC to the point where OMH takes place and then go back to RAC. Rack. The Dooge catchphrase is, it's okay, things happen. Oh my god. Oh, let's see. Long hair, beard, like scraggly beard but full, but it doesn't all grow in great. I hate this level a little bit. Destroy the computer and just lock eyes and say it's okay, things happen. Honestly, even if you don't have an extra one, that would almost be just worth it for the quit story. But also don't do that. You don't. Oh god, do you not want to be unemployed right now? It is so rough. That would be really great. Okay. Okay, buddy, things happen. So this should go right to 3. Now I can go in the pipes. Esports. Tall thin dude, no beard. Slick his hair with what looks like Motorola. Okay, maybe I'm just projecting my regional weirdos onto you. We don't get those. Is that the Jersey thing? Yeah, I haven't seen a like motor oil slick back hair jackass in a long time. Okay, okay. I hope I find a job. I went to a professional networking event yesterday, and it was exhausting. It was really awful. One guy told me to message him. I sent him a resume today. Maybe that'll pan out, maybe not. People like connecting in person. Remembers numbers like you wouldn't believe. He's on the spectrum. Had to warn your boss if you ever terminate him. Oh gosh, yeah. Although that's good practice generally. The last place that I worked for, they had a really good plan for like making sure that vindictive stuff doesn't happen. Severance for one. 2, I get to keep my meat discounts for a lifetime, with the implication being, obviously, if you are ever a dickhead, you'll lose your meat discounts. And man, maybe some people would rather be vindictive than get discounts on food, but I eat so much meat it's unreal. And I am so cheap, I would never throw something like that away. Oh god. Yeah. See, we were a small shop, but we managed our passwords through... Hi, hot dog. We managed our passwords through, LastPass. Even after the breach, he didn't want to change. Probably fine, but, which made it really, really easy to share passwords in a way that was more or less difficult to exfiltrate or steal. Not impossible. Sometimes you can just look at a password after you paste it. But it does make it a lot easier to deal with in a way that you can kind of share passwords without sharing the actual password. But yeah, I can't wait until we start doing these phrases. Yeah, keys. So do any of these doors work backwards? Any of these pipes work backwards? No, at least that one doesn't. Hi, guys. Oh, nope, I still can't go up there. Okay. Ugh. But no, I get it. That's one of those things that can be really hard to put together a proposal on fixing, just because it'll be... Not only will it be labor intensive, but it's going to piss off every single person who's involved with it. That's also how you get stuck with LastPass. Yeah, it's weird loops. It's weird loops that are hard to understand and to sort out. Hot dog is watching manga make. Forgot to plug in the little camera. Oh, I forgot to plug in the little camera and its feet. Point at hot dog. Happens if you get set up on a different day. I would have rather streamed yesterday. I would rather almost do anything else than have to go to a professional networking event where I have to drink to appear normal and then also try to behave like a normal person while drinking. And I mean, you guys, most of you guys know. You guys know. Oh, I didn't even realize we had all the key coins before. I guess I'm dumb. The whole thing a troll? We went in the door before, so maybe I did and I didn't think about it. Yeah. Is this not even a hold left thing? We just die? Okay, I guess we can come back with a mushroom. We can easily get a mushroom out of one of the pipes. But yeah, this is a ridiculously confusing set of weird interweaved paths that just don't feel like a troll level so much. Doesn't work like a troll level. Oh. Yeah, don't always fit in super great. I'm pretty candid, and oh my god, I'm an idiot. And I have a terrible, disgusting sense of humor. I'm prone to hyperbole. For comedy's sake, which doesn't always click for people because I deliver kind of flat sometimes, so then I just sound crazy. I get it. I understand what can be off-putting, but having to suppress all that and also drink is really terrible. Really, really terrible. Oh, I didn't flip the switch. Great. Oh my god. I mean, I'll grab it. Oh, does that door literally just go up there? I think it might just literally go up there. Okay. We flip the switch. I guess we have to go to 3. Doesn't one of these have a P-switch in it? Yeah, this one does. So then let's do this one, and then let's go back to 1. Yeah, the fact that these are all... we can't reach up there. Okay. Lesson learned, I guess. Mean. The fact that these are all identical doesn't seem to serve any purpose, and just creates a more confusing situation where, like, landmarking would help, but at that point, why even bother having them be separate areas at all? Why have anything about these rooms be different in any way? Or not be different in every way. If faking it out doesn't actually serve any purpose or have a useful troll to give us. Take the path with a key, maybe a key door. Well, we went in the key door, and it goes right to those spikes. A little cat camera. What that? Not cat big. I deleted it by accident? I don't know where the other cat camera is. Let's see here. I don't know what happened there. Well, I'll come back to it later. Hot dog, don't do anything too cute. Oh, this is... Oh, this is one, and that would work if I hadn't got a bunch of these coins. So then we can climb up on the stairs there. Marble run, yeah, sorry. Thanks for your patience. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there when I'm done yelling at this level. Wanted to find something to start with. Didn't think we would get a lot right away, and now it's long. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I just want to see if I can get a handle on what we're actually doing here. Okay. At least there's spikes all over, considering the anti-south log. This one we saw, yeah, is bombs. Didn't think that would be so annoying to get up. Oh my god. The thing sticking out the most to me at this point, after moderately distractedly poking around here for some time, is that I don't know what my next goal is. I have no idea where to go from here to actually try to reach the end. We saw that little bit of a fake exit sort of thing that goes over by the axe, that maybe if I went through there with a boat, a dry bone shell, that I could then go to the axe, but that seems weird. We've seen that if we go through this, we land on spikes. That's implied to be right up there. Maybe? I don't think that's an easy connection to make. But I don't know if we're supposed to come back to that with a mushroom. I don't know if this is a twice. I don't know if the weird 3 identical rooms is supposed to set me up to look for other twices, or if that's going to play off of some other thing where I thought I was in the starting room, but I wasn't or something. Or some other room that doesn't have a built-in landmark. I don't know. But overall, I would say the experience is very confusing. I forgot to flip the switch again. Nice dinners in your meals channel. I'm gonna go look at it. Oh, nice. Rigatoni and, is that a... Oh, probably, Parmesan chicken? That looks nice. Chicken parm, yeah. I'm... Sauce directly on a breaded thing isn't bad if you eat it, like, immediately, but after, like, 2 minutes, it turns... Did I forget the switch again? It gets so soft that I feel like, why is it covered in breading? Then I want to eat it right away. So for anything with breading, I just want the sauce on the side, so it doesn't turn into slop. Or I would eat the whole chicken right away. But chicken parm is good. Now I want pasta. Now I want pasta. Now I'm gonna make pasta for dinner. Yeah, now I'm gonna make pasta for dinner. Ooh. Heidi got me some nice pasta I want to cook too. That's I can't describe it as anything other than buttholes. They look really funny. They're just buttholes.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Oh yeah, we should go do the cat thing. The treats. They're all going crazy for it. It's been a minute. I don't want to forget. Oh, marinara from scratch is nice. Especially if you can get decent tomatoes, either locally or from somebody who's growing tomatoes. Little Romas or really anything you can make a decent sauce out of. I forgot to hit the switch again. I don't even think I'm too distracted. I think that the whole setup here of me going and doing all this stuff and then hitting the switch before I go through the door is really annoying. Like, do all morning, then the past 3 hours? Okay, hit the goddamn switch. And hit a bunch. Yeah, marinara takes a while. That's one of those things where it doesn't really take that much more work to do, like, 2 gallons of it and freeze, though. If I'm doing it, I will make so much. Okay, yeah, well, and there's no clear... It would be a little bit easier to work backwards if I could tell what my goal was, but I can't even really feel what I'm supposed to be doing or where I should be poking around. Shit. It is constantly dangerous. I don't understand why we need to have these identical rooms, or so many things that are legitimately dangerous to deal with. Like, not even really trolls, like just sniper swamps and Timmy stuff. Oh, it's shelf stable. Yeah, you can do that. The old canning thing. I've never canned anything, and I mean, I know how it works. I understand the process. I have a immersion circulator, so it'd probably be easy for me to hit specific temperature targets. I just like freezing. 3, I guess? Yeah, go to 3. And then hit the stupid P switch, and then go back to 1. But only because that seems like the most convoluted solution to what we're doing here. Okay, we found another checkpoint. Random luck. Do not like. Okay, now we're seeing that all the rooms are connected, really? Okay, a lot more Timmy energy than I was expecting, especially in the home stretch here. And as I was rambling about earlier about that ROM hack, this is that same kind of thing where it feels like I can't tell if your intention was to make fun of Timmy stuff or just gleefully participate in it. It doesn't like effectively differentiate itself. Yeah, it was really difficult for me to tell what my actual goal was. And getting trolled in a maze is a pretty different experience from working through a troll level. I don't think you absolutely need a linear experience, but there's a good reason why a lot of people will do red coin stuff and split their trolls up into little sections. Because wandering around in the dark and stepping on Legos is not a fun experience compared to wandering down a consistent hallway with the lights on, and then, you know, then something funny happens. Or maybe something mean happens, but you can see that it's funny. You know what I'm getting at. I got lost in the metaphor. I need more coffee. But I would definitely try to find a way to make the maze concept better. There's no reason for the identical rooms to be identical. I thought there was going to be some twice thing on the other side of it, but then you literally landmarked every room with like a number. At which point, why not just make them distinct visually so that you don't need numbers, so that the player is working through each of these areas? And then you can set up different trolls in each room instead of having the same dumb troll accidentally hit the player 4 different ways while they're working through it.